One of the cool things about Linux is that it is a multi-user, multi-tasking operating system. And it's easy to see when you're working in a GUI environment, but it's a little harder to see if you're working in a command line environment. So let's take a look at how this works. I'm going to go ahead and start a task here, and I'm going to open up the Nano text editor. So Nano brings it up. Now, at this point, I'm actually working with this interactively. And it's kind of taken over and it's doing everything for me. Or it's doing everything, and I really can't run anything except this. But if I want to move this into the background, make it a background job, I can hit Control Z on my keyboard. And down here, you'll see where it says it is now stopped. Well, that's not exactly true. It's not actually stopped. It's just stopped from direct interaction with the desktop. It'll keep working in the background. Clear the screen here to bump this up a little bit. And let me do the PSAU. And here you're going to see that we still have Nano running. And you'll see under status that capital T, that means it's, well, waiting. It's paused for us. It's, well, not necessarily paused, it's still operating. It's just in the background. And I can do multiple things now in the background. So I have Nano. Let me open up a specific file. So I'm going to do nano /etc/password and hit enter. All right, and then Control Z is going to move that into the background. So now if I do a PS, I'm going to see that I have both Nano and Nano in the background. Now I can view all of my available jobs by typing the command jobs, and that's going to show me my background applications. And this can be anything. Let me go ahead and open up one more here. Aptitude. And I'll put that in the background. Now when I do jobs, it's going to show me all of my background jobs. Now you'll notice this one right here. Each one of them has a number. So job 1, job 2, job 3. You'll notice job 3 has that little plus sign. That was the most recent job. So if I want to take a job and bring it from the background back into the foreground, it's basically like switching windows. I can just type FG, and it will bring up the most current one. So it's going to bring up aptitude. I'm going to kick that back into the background again. And let's go back to our jobs. Now let's say I want to open up my blank Nano. So I do FG, foreground 1. And that's going to bring my blank Nano document up. This is some text for my document. Okay, and Control Z. Clear the screen and jobs. And there we go. Now if I do FG, it's going to bring up the most recent document. So you'll notice that's the one now that has that plus. Let me Control Z, type clear correctly. And you'll see that one now is the one with the plus, so that's the most recent one. All right. So now I can jump back and forth between jobs. I can open a job and hit Control Z. Well, what if I want to open a job in the background? I don't want it to come up. I just want it to go straight to the background so I can get to it. Let's say I wanted to look at the password file just for the fun of it. So I'm going to do sudo nano /etc/shadow, the shadow file. And then I'm going to do an ampersand sign there. All right, and that immediately becomes job number 4. So now when I type jobs, I'm going to see job number 4 is now available, and that now is my most recent one with a little plus sign there. All right, so this lets me do multiple jobs or multiple processes within the same window, or the same connection. I'm going to take aptitude into my foreground, so I'm going to go foreground 3, and I'm going to close aptitude. Yes, I want to quit. And we'll see that is no longer an available job. All right, so that was kind of cool. In addition to having multiple jobs in the same session, if I'm sitting at a console, I can also have multiple sessions. And some terminal emulators should allow you to do this too. So if you're connected remotely, you should be able to access different sessions. And you'll do this by using Control Alt and then pressing either F1 through F7. So this is my first connection, so it's F1. So I'm going to do Control Alt F2. And I'm going to log in again. And this would be my second session. So now if I issue the command who, it's going to tell me that I am logged in once as TTY1, once as TTY2 on TTY2. And if I do Control Alt F1, I'm back over to my first session. Control Alt F2 takes me to my second session. Do Control Alt F3 just for the fun of it. And I'm going to open up Aptitude from here. All right. And then Control Alt F2. Now here I don't have any additional jobs. Control Alt F1 back to my first session. Here I do have multiple jobs available. Control F2. Let me do my who. And I'm going to now see myself logged in 3 different times. Let me do my PS-AU. And it's going to show me jobs for all of them. And under the TTY column, I'm going to see which terminal that job is connected under. So right here, these 3 right here you see are all under TTY3. So there's the bin login, bash, and aptitude all running under TTY3. Up here under TTY1, you see I have 3 things with a T sitting on them. A nano of ETC password, and nano of ETC shadow. Alright, so now I have multiple sessions and jobs in the foreground and the background of each session. So, hopefully that gives you an idea of how you can maintain multiple things simultaneously or work on multiple things simultaneously inside your Unix shell.